What's good, superstars? Back with another live stream video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Robin. You got Superstar Bones in the building. How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Man, too much hype. I don't even film on Tuesdays. And I'm here because today has been hot toy summer, as Buckchester would like to call it.
Yeah,
guys, if you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notifications so you know whenever we go live with breaking news like we got for you guys today. You can also become a superstar VIP member. It's $2.99 a month. Hit the join button under the video. You get one of these stars next to your name. You're going to level up through the stars, get more entries per level into the giveaways every single month. You can also be in an exclusive giveaway for a star in the universe. We do a raffle every single month for that. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram. You want to slide into DMs, you want to talk to us directly, or you can talk to the rest of the Superstar Nation and us on Discord. We have a chat for every single project that we cover and more. Bones is in every project in NFT space, so he's in all those chats as well, talking about everything and anything that's going on in the space. And it's amazing. We're just seeing new names there every single day. I'm not even recognizing the people joining. It's growing. It's amazing. I love seeing it, guys. How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, guys, join the Discord. It is truly a place for everyone. I mean, we have all the different projects there. We're over 300, I think 76 members strong right now. We got the Pinnacle guys in there. They're very, very active. We've got the actual members from the company in our Discord there to answer questions. We got people banned from Discords that have come to our Discord now so they can interact to get the latest information. So no matter what walk of life you are in this space, there's a place for you in the Superstar Discord. And everyone's very respectful, and everybody has treated everybody else with proper, discussions and actual, a discussion to gain something from it rather than putting others down. So make sure you guys join the Discord and help participate and get the latest info. Bones, how you doing?
Amazing. There's so much action going on. And that's a good point, is that, when a lot of things are going on, sometimes people don't agree with a lot of things. You have to remember, right? When there's money involved, emotions get the better of people. Just be respectful. That's all it is. Be respectful. But there are so much things. I made 2 videos today. I usually, you know what I mean? If I could make a video every day, I would do a video, unfortunately, but I was home today. So this is my 3rd video today because I just can't stop. There's just too much going on right now in the space.
That's what I said. I was off today, and then here I am back on yesterday. Rob covered for me, though, so it's all good. But I want to bring up a couple things, and then we're going to get into the marketplace talk. First off, if you're in VV and you know of VV Knight, obviously he's been dealing with a hard time. Shout out to Comics and Crypto. They're doing a charity auction to help him with his situation there. Recently diagnosed with stage 4 throat cancer. They're doing a charity auction with multiple collectibles donated by the community members, and any help, anybody who wants to participate, it looks like all the proceeds are going to him and his family, and hopefully he gets through it. He fights. I've been seeing him posting a lot of videos online, communicating his progress with the community, and we're all pulling for him and hope he gets better soon, and he could come back and participate in all the good stuff with us.
Yeah, it's definitely, we hate seeing this. We've seen this before in the community. In the end, as the years go by, unfortunately, these things are going to happen, and wish him all the best.
Yeah, great cause, and it's good that they're doing this for him. Yeah.
I wanted to talk about another thing here, and shout out to Vivi. We give them a hard time sometimes for not having enough utility, and I feel like this is a great utility that they're bringing for this Blackpink drop. A lot of people have been asking us to do some price predictions on this. I think we're going to wait until tomorrow, see how this first one goes, and then maybe do some price predictions on the rest of the stuff based off of what we see market-wise. But I think, again, this utility I was surprised to see, and I'm very excited for it. Be in to win one of 50 Blackpink prizes in your AREA, so like area giveaway. Basically, they're making you use the app. They're making you use the AR function. It's proof of concept that you're going to teach people, especially if they're into Blackpink, if they are truly onboarding new users with this drop, which it seems that they are on Instagram and on YouTube, Twitter not so much, but on those 2 platforms, if they can get those people to download the app and participate. Some of the prizes in here are really sick prizes. I mean, the number 1 prize is signed album and photo package, so stuff signed by the actual girls. They've also been tweeting it all over their socials. We've seen Lisa posting it today or yesterday on her story. So if they're able to translate this into actual users, this is a great way to get them to actually use the app. We need to see more of this.
Simple things can go such a long way. This is exactly what VV needs to do. We've done videos previously, I think last week, talking about how the Blackpink drop, what if? And a big what if would be, could they get some real world physical merch utility to draw in the crowd. Something like this, if you're a diehard fan, it might actually draw you in, even though it's just a chance. So it's very unlikely that only few people are going to win. But just the fact that the people now have a chance to win a signed exclusive merch from them should help convert some new users. So I think this is a good call.
Like first of all, we're this perfect colors. We're like all matching. We have the hats, we have the banners match this whole promo. But yeah, this is the type of thing we want to see from Vivi for a long time, right? This IRL real world giveaways with the collectibles. So this is, and with big celebrities, right? So this is on the right track. Hopefully we keep on going, with this. But yeah, this is awesome. Hopefully we get some traction. This is great.
So I mean, again, we're all here because of a couple things coming on the Cryptoys platform. Tomorrow, we got a very big drop. I don't know if you got the website pulled up, Rob, or not, but
I do.
We can talk about this drop first. If you don't know, this is the first time we're seeing Grogu on the blockchain in terms of collectible format. I don't know if there's any other formats of him out there. I don't believe so, but maybe. But again, 5 variants coming out tomorrow, and it seems like this is a very, very popular drop. Obviously, a very popular character in the Star Wars universe. I think most people who are into this Star Wars or even NFTs in general, they've been waiting for this, right? So what do you guys think?
I think that this is absolutely an exciting drop. I think a lot of people in the space, I mean, we've done videos about FAs. Our opinion on FAs is that they're not necessarily going to be recognized as the true value indicator of these collectibles, and that utility is going to be the key issue. We've talked about this over and over again, and there's so many people on both sides of that fence. But if you are an FA collector, this might be just too good to miss out on. If you've never been on the Cryptoys platform before, knowing there's a marketplace coming on June 1st, I don't know how you can resist not going for an FA Grogu if you do truly believe in the value of FAs and the future potential of those. Not just that, Cryptoys does something that no one else does. They're fully rigged collectibles that are intended to be gamified in the future. They're building the entire platform so that there'll be an SDK involved. You're going to have kind of like the block. You're going to be able to jump around, dodge things, the mobile app, AR, AI, just the layers and layers of utility they have planned. But even without considering that, because it doesn't exist yet, just the fact that it's FA Grogu, if you believe in that stuff, I don't know how you can resist this. Why don't you go ahead, Bones?
This is a drop that is the most exciting. We've seen a couple of variants already. I can't wait to see the animations. We saw them. He's in that pod. He's in that floating pod, which is awesome. He has that metal ball. I saw that one. I saw one where he's standing up and he has that little gun. You know what? I don't remember that episode when he has that on his wrist. I know it's in an episode, but that one, yeah.
Yeah, don't ask me, Bones. I never remember the episode.
This makes me want to rewatch it because I watched it one time, the whole series. I want to watch it again. Yeah. It's gonna be 10,000 the collection, and for $40, it's a big collection for the people in the space. But if there's gonna be one collection that has a chance of selling out, this is the one. Honestly, this is the one. This is super exciting. I cannot wait for it.
Yeah,
I mean, and we know already if it doesn't sell out that this collection is getting vaulted. So I mean, they're not even sparing the Star Wars characters. It's looking like this is something that's going to be happening across the entire Cryptoverse, and I love to see it because I think that's another dynamic that Cryptoys has been doing. Obviously, you're buying in. You know what the total mints are at the beginning. Anything less is always a plus if that happens. So excited to see if this does get vaulted.
And this one is even more exciting because this is the first wave that we are going to be able to collect within the marketplace before the chase, right? This is the first one without the blind box, luck of it. So it's going to make the marketplace even more exciting.
Man, the marketplace dynamic is going to be something we've never seen before, where you can have now, it's one wave of collectibles, but you have the holocron, the cube, you have the blister pack, which is an unopened version, and then you have the one that's open. I think that because there's no true gamification on the platform yet, the value for specifically the ones that are opened isn't going to be fully realized because you can't do anything with them yet. But as time goes on, I think it's going to be a very interesting dynamic. Even right off the bat, it's going to be an interesting dynamic because we've never seen this before. Speaking of the gamification, what's he going to do? He's going to just float around in this thing? I guess this thing doesn't have legs.
Yeah.
Right? it's going to maybe tilt
He's
forward a
going to
little
be
bit.
different in all the variants. Like they had to rig up all different. Like initially when Cryptoys first came out, I thought it was literally one mold and they're just manipulating that mold. But now we've seen Pluto with 4 legs. We've seen Grogu and the little ball thing. You got Orko was floating around in the Masters of the Universe drop. So I mean, they've got a bunch of different things. It shows that they're not shying away from that. Also, they have NASCAR on the way. Who knows how they're going to do that? Just continuously building out different skeletons and ways to implement. I mean, this is going to be wild as we see this go on. And Poof giving more spoilers again.
Speaking about the different IPs, I actually came across a post that Rebecca posted. She was at an event. Did you guys see that post? And
No.
you know, every time that they post stuff, different things, you know, there's like little hints, and a lot of the times, most times, it's come true. They show a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the car, in that post. Yeah, and the speculation of Ninja Turtles has always been there, and now it just there you go. So I don't know what you think about that, but take that as it is.
Wow.
I think this is foreshadowment. I mean, at Bones, you pick up on these things. You constantly, you're watching, you're seeing these things. I trust you. They're not posting this by accident. They're not posting.
Is it a Paramount IP? Well, that's Nickelodeon, isn't it?
Are they related at all? Let's see. Let's see who owns. Let's see. It is Nickelodeon, right? It says it's 4Kids Entertainment and from the Mirage Group. It's Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon has them as of right now. So I don't know if Paramount's involved in this at all. Maybe it's just beside or
Nickelodeon is owned by Paramount.
Okay, so it's the same. So yeah, that's still though, like if we know that Will's a massive fan of them and he's talked about them before, so maybe this is something they're brewing in the background right now, and that would be a sick Cryptoid. Can you imagine with all the different items they can do too?
Yeah.
So
that'd be a huge drop.
This is sick.
Why don't we move on? Why don't we talk about Marketplace? Because we've been getting like all kinds of questions and we don't even work for Cryptoys or anything like that. We're just trying to internalize it the way you guys are and understand it the way that they've described it. There's a great article, if you don't know, on the support.cryptoys.com website that goes through like the intricacies of the Marketplace. So if you can navigate to that, then you'll be able to find it. But worst case, I can pull it up.
Sorry, Joe, you're saying it's part of their white pages here?
On the support.cryptoys.com website.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could share my screen.
I'll try to pull it. Let's see.
This is it. So this is support.cryptoys.com. You scroll down, you can go to Marketplace. And then they have a couple articles here. One is When Marketplace and talks about the June launch. And then this other one was uploaded today at 5:30 Eastern. Marketplace and Teleportation 101. Can you guys read that a little bigger?
Yeah, you guys zoom in a bit more there.
Is that better? Okay, so what is Toykin Marketplace? So basically, maybe we should show that tweet first that they did, because it has like a scrolling little advertisement.
I got it.
And then we can get into each detail there. So if you have that there.
This is the one right here.
Yeah. So they got the Toykin Market. They've got teleportation, and that's sending items between your backpack and external wallets. And then they have the digital toy exchange, which I think a lot of people are most excited for. Browse, buy, and sell Cryptoys using USDC. Now, Bones, I know you already did a video on this, and spoiler, I guess, but what are your initial thoughts? And then I can go into the details of each of those markets.
Well, I think it's fantastic. We know that Toykin is going to be an off-chain currency, right? That's their digital currency, kind of like Robux. So that's in their main market. And then, you know, you're going to be able to transfer it into, this is what we've been waiting for confirmation, into your own wallet, which I'm assuming MetaMask and your other supported wallets, because we found out that through the Discord that the USDC is going to be on the Polygon blockchain. So that is amazing that we are going to be able to buy it and sell with USDC confirmed. I think this is going to bring a lot of eyes into this project now, because what does this mean? Does this mean that we're going to have Star Wars IP in our MetaMask wallet?
Something that we thought we would never be able to have, or at least we were told would never be possible. Yep. So we'll see how that goes. But let me pull up this section here now from the article on the support website. What is the Toykin Marketplace? The Toykin Marketplace is the native marketplace within the Cryptoys platform where users can buy and sell Cryptoys using Token are unique digital currency. Unlike the digital toy exchange, which facilitates transactions between non-custodial wallets, the Token marketplace offers a seamless experience for users to buy and sell Cryptoys directly. What is Token? Token is a hard currency of the Cryptoys verse. Players and collectors use Token to make purchases on a native marketplace. And then they go on to say that you can, for convenience, use Apple Pay or credit cards. And you can purchase Token in 3 different price points packages. So if you want to stay everything in the ecosystem, if you like custodial access, because we know there's people out there that love the custodial part of this. They love the centralized version because they don't want to worry about wallets. They like to have the platform hold on to their keys. There's that option. You can keep it on there. You can transact in Token, and I think there's going to be a crowd for that. But there's another part, Rob. Why don't you talk about maybe what happens next?
Well, this is the part that's why I'm smiling, because it's the best of both worlds here. You're going to have what they call teleportation. These guys just always come up with the marketing spins, right? Like they couldn't just call it transfers, or they couldn't just call it export. It's called teleportation, where you're able, I guess, to take the token ID and export it to your own personal external wallet. This is self-custody. Because it's self-custody, it means you own the token. It still doesn't have any functionality unless you import it back and teleport back into Cryptoys. However, we want to do a giveaway now. We can export right out. It's in our personal MetaMask wallet. We spin our wheel. One of you super lucky superstars might win a cool Cryptoy. We transfer it to your wallet, and then you teleport it back, and you can use it on their platform. So this is something that is another historic thing that we're seeing from Cryptoys. This is major IP with the self-custody aspect that we were told that wasn't allowed. Licensors were against it. Thanks to the innovation of Cryptoys, it looks like they found a way to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, and even like you said, the giveaways or whatever, all that stuff, but just having people give them the ability to onboard people themselves by maybe sending something to somebody in a self-custody wallet. Like that was always one of the biggest perks for me of having your keys, is the ability to be able to onboard or share with people who maybe don't want to do the financial commitment at first. They want to try it out. They want to see how it goes. And then from there, maybe they get addicted, they get hooked. It's something that they enjoy. It's just an easier onboarding experience when you have the ability to move stuff around under your own control. So looks like there's going to be some sort of form of that. As you can see here, teleportation takes place on the Polygon network. So we do know that the native marketplace and all that stuff where they're actually built is on Flow. It looks like the token is going to be able to be teleported onto the Polygon network. Not sure yet if that's going to mean that the weapon and the actual toy are 1 or 2 during this transaction. Is it 1? So
I actually have some information about that I got on the Discord just before I came on here. So first of all, it's interesting that so technically the portal, I assume it's going to be a bridge, because they're already on the Flow blockchain and they're going to bring it to the Polygon blockchain. Now, it's going to be interesting to talk to them and to hear about their answers and just to talk about the marketplace on what the reasoning behind that was, why they want to bridge it to the Polygon blockchain, right? Polygon's awesome, but so is Flow. Flow is awesome too. So that's interesting. I talked to Poof and in the Discord, and the decoupling is not going to be active during when the marketplace opens. So whenever you purchase the Cryptoy right now, it's a package deal. It's going to come with but later on, once that function's available, we'll be able to decouple it, and then we'll get more information on how it's going to work. I assume we're going to be able to move it just the lightsaber over too, right? Because it's 2 NFTs. But currently right now it's going to be a package deal. And you have to put that, you have to consider that when you're buying and selling, is that it's still going to be 2 NFTs, right?
Yeah. And Moulton makes a great point here that there's already other Cryptoys things on the Polygon network. So it's not that far of a stretch. I mean, Cryptoys Classics are already over there, and they've been planning to have that bridge built at some point. So I'm not sure if this is going to assist with that or how it's going to work. But even the separation of NFT, I don't know, even when you have that decoupling, are you going to be able to decouple in the self-custody wallet? Is that going to be something that's built out only on the platform? I feel like that's something that we don't know yet, and we don't have that information on. And we're just going to have to wait and see. But at the same time, still huge, still big news. And I can't wait to see, and there's so much more dynamic. You have packaged toys. You have toys in cubes still. You have toys that are unwrapped. There's so many different things that can be moved around, so many different parts. It's going to be fun to watch.
It's a good question. We know the Flow blockchain kind of has, you know, the mother NFT, and then you have children to it. So
Yeah.
this decoupling process, I've always saw this as a very Flow thing, and I don't really know how that's going to interact with the Polygon blockchain. Now, Polygon, for those who've used it, it's very cheap gas, and I think that has a big part of it. I think Flow has pretty cheap gas too. So overall, all this teleportation stuff shouldn't be, it should be cents, not dollars, right? I'm guessing, I haven't used it yet, but usually it's pretty low. And for the decoupling, I'm wondering if that has to happen on the Flow side first and then transfer over to the Polygon side. I'm not really sure how that works. We know from our AMA with El Dumbo that Flow is working on multi-chain functionality. If something like that comes, maybe it becomes a lot easier to do. I don't know. But in the meantime, I think that even though you cannot decouple them on the onset, I think people are still going to be very, very happy with the ability just to have some real self-custody of officially licensed IP, especially Disney IP, which people love so much. You know, a lot of people are in the space. We entered the space because of the Disney IP in the first place, Star Wars and all that. So it's going to be very interesting to see on June 1st. And I've been saying this for a while now. I really think that you're going to have a lot of new faces in the Cryptoys marketplace. People that, you know, right now the community is a little bit more tight knit. I think you're going to see some growth now. A lot of people coming from other projects who want to get a taste of the marketplace here on Cryptoys. They already believe in this space. They're already here right now. The masses will come when the gamified utility starts coming out. But in the meantime, I think the growth is going to come from within this space. People who know the Cryptoys project or are going to just hear about it. Maybe they're into Pinnacle and then they're going to find Cryptoys, you know, something with those kind of synergies. And that's going to be interesting to track. So we'll see how that goes.
I think that this opening up of this teleportation onto Polygon, I think it's strategic right now. I'm not necessarily sure that this is like going to be the only chain that supports this long term, but I think right now in the digital collectible space, most people are familiar with the wallets you see on the screen here, MetaMask, Coinbase. Looks like those ones are confirmed. I don't know if there's any other ones confirmed, but anyway, these two are probably the biggest wallets that people use in this space. I know there's Moments and Top Shot and all that stuff that people do use, Dapper wallets and the Meet Dapper site and all that. But I think this is more of an exposure type of deal. And I think even the token, like the way I see this working, and I could be wrong, I'm just spitballing here. I think the way I see this working is that when they do this teleportation, either a new token is created or some kind of token is created that represents the token that is on the Flow blockchain. Because I don't know if that bridge exists yet to have Flow to think, because I think that's the thing they're working on building, right? The EVM. So either way, it's still going to have blockchain-based data to confirm and verify and do all whatever blockchain stuff that it has to do. But it's going to be curious to see how do they implement it? Like, how do you bring things in? How do you take things out? It's going to be an education for sure. I think everybody should make sure that they're up to date on all of the latest education from Cryptoys through their official channels, through their official Discord, their Twitter, all that stuff. Make sure that you guys are reading everything before you do anything, because once you get into self-custody, right, that's when people start to get a little bit nervous and security is required. And you got to make sure you have wallet guards and all this stuff to protect your stuff. So definitely very cool. I just want to touch on the last one here before we get into it again. But what is the Digital Toy Exchange? The Digital Toy Exchange is a third-party marketplace powered by Rarible. So I think that McFarlane uses Rarible, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the other one. So, users can buy, sell cryptoids and items, so like golden tickets, that have been teleported out of their backpack using USDC. Unlike the Token marketplace, which uses Token for direct transactions, the Digital Toy Exchange offers flexibility with different digital currencies and wallets. So you can sell into USDC. Maybe this third-party wallet, or I guess you would be able to swap if you're in a MetaMask or something into a different crypto, or you can send it somewhere and you can cash it out theoretically anywhere. So that is probably going to be your cash out process, because now that you're into crypto, you can bring it anywhere and cash out anywhere that you have your KYC and all that stuff, and it's kind of off their back and into your pocket, and you can figure it out. So I think that's cool too, because now you have the flexibility to cash out on whatever exchange you need to.
Yeah. Sorry.
You go first, Bones.
Yeah, like I'm saying, if you're new to crypto, right? You get USDC, it's in your wallet. You can swap that, transfer that to any other token. You could go back to your exchange and you can cash it out for money right into your bank account. So you can do whatever you want with. And this is going to bring in a lot of new people in, because there might be people that made some gains on, other NFTs or other projects they can go have stuff in USDC and they can buy Cryptoys, and vice versa. Maybe someone that wants to liquidate their whole collection, they can cash out easily and right into their bank account. So it's really cool. I've bridged a lot of stuff with Polygon into other blockchains, and it is cheap. It's cents. And there's a little thing right on the top there where it says they are going to cover that cost, even though it's cents. They'll cover the cost of going out, but when you want to bring it back in, you have to pay that cost, which will be cents. But yeah, this is exactly what we were all hoping for that would happen. And this is so exciting. Yeah, go for it.
This is absolutely what everyone's been waiting for, and leave it to Cryptoys to come up with this plan. They took a lot of criticism about not having a marketplace. Now they're coming out not with just a marketplace. They're coming out with 2 marketplaces with self-custody. They basically said, okay, we're not going to give you just, a half-done marketplace. We're going to give you the full 9 yards of all the feedback that literally everybody in this space has ever wanted. And that's exactly what they did. Now, I've experienced this before with Dropshop. And the third-party marketplace, as great as it is, there are something that you need to consider. It will probably be the cash out vehicle, but the marketplaces may not actually represent the same price on the native and the third party. I've seen this before. It depends where the people prefer to go. Maybe at first there will not be enough users to have enough liquidity in the third party. New users tend to favor the in-house marketplace, and you could probably get better valuations on the collectibles within that in-house. The issue is that it's token, and you cannot cash out token because there's no direct cash out through the in-house option. So when you have these collectibles, if you do want to cash out, you got to buy the collectibles. You got to bring them over to the third party. You got to sell them over there. And I'm speculating because Cryptoys hasn't mentioned that there will be any direct cash out through their platform. So you're going to have to buy collectibles with your token, bring them over, export them out, sell them in the third-party marketplace, which may have less liquidity and lower valuations because people know you want to cash out and you're desperate. And then you can cash out through that means. It's just another dynamic of this that you have to consider, that just because the in-house marketplace has a certain floor, you can't assume that that's going to be the floor that you're going to be able to cash out with. And I've experienced this with Dropshop because of that reduced liquidity in the third-party marketplace, which is OpenSea, versus the actual in-house one where all the actual users that's where the most eyes and the most volume is going to be. Just another take that I wanted to point out.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to, so this is like, you're going to have it in your wallet, right? I wonder if, so this is the only marketplace that we can, like, if someone tries to list on OpenSea, I bet you there's some sort of restriction or something that you're going to be able to, right? We'll have to wait and see because there's only the 2 marketplaces. So that's interesting. Because if it's in your wallet, right, then that means you'll be able to, you can trade it within other wallets, right? So this is something that this is all the questions. These are all the questions that we're waiting to hear from, right? Because are you going to be able to put it on OpenSea? You can put it on any other marketplaces, or is it just restricted to the marketplaces that they are allowing, right?
I think you're right, because we've seen this with Goblin Town, right? And other NFT projects where they have a problem with OpenSea, so they restrict it in their contract. So we've seen just independent projects be able to point their owners into only certain marketplaces. And if they're saying it's going to be rareable, I wouldn't be surprised if that means it's only going to be rareable despite the self-custody. So there are still some restrictions with the self-custody, but at least you have the ability to hold that token and go to a marketplace, a free marketplace like Rarible, and find another buyer so you can cash out.
And direct wallet to wallet should be implemented, I would think.
Oh,
I don't
right.
think that should be
agreed. Yeah.
I think the only thing with that is you would need to trust whoever you're sending it to, because it's a one-way transaction. And then if you're expecting something back, that's why Rarible would be the best bet, because they would kind of be like your escrow in that type of situation. The other thing that we haven't mentioned or talked about, and we understand that was part of the reason why the marketplace was such a long time coming, is that they have plans for like the child proofing of this stuff, right? So how is that going to work? Is that going to be a part of having the multiple marketplace approach? Is that like maybe the kids can only transact in the token? I have no idea how that's going to be built out. There's not that details on this article yet, but I mean, people can go and ask questions. Obviously, it shows there. You can still have questions you can ask. This team is one of the most transparent teams when it comes to having questions received and answered. Will has said many times that his DMs are open for people for any questions, and he's the CEO of the company. So that kind of trickles down through the ladder, and everybody there is incredible. You got Rebecca, you got Elizabeth, you got Poof, always pushing the envelope. The art team, fantastic. I mean, it's just we've been seeing this for a long time. This is why we've been making all of these videos, and we're so bullish on the project, because when the people are like when we're bullish about the people, it's hard not to be bullish about the product.
Yeah, I'm just going to add there, Joe, just speaking of the kids. I was actually going back and forth on Twitter with someone who's just totally uneducated on this project, completely misguided, obviously biases towards other projects, probably has bags feeling threatened right now. But point is that they question in terms of, a lot of questions about compliance and the SEC, and Cryptoys thinks like 10 steps ahead. Like, they went ahead and got a chat bot, an AI chat bot, which is approved and patent protected for children because they want to dominate the child space. We can confidently say there's not a single project out there that has done anything like that, right? So they're building digital toys. They know they want to tap into the child market, and they went and got proper compliance. And I'm not an expert at the different regulatory bodies that actually watch this stuff and enforce any laws on anybody, but they made sure that they are compliant with the laws and regulations so that they can go and be into that kid market. And this is probably a big reason why they have a separation of markets. I wouldn't be surprised, because if you're a kid, you can fully operate in that in-house marketplace with Toykin, which is like a Roblox, and you can never cash it out. And maybe that's how they get around the KYC. So there's no need to be dealing with any kind of things with kids with cashing out and bank accounts. You go into the app, you have your Toykin, the parents are in full control because the chat guardian has, well, that's separate, but we know that this platform is going to be totally self-sufficient without the third-party marketplace. I was referring to chat guardian having the ability to do parental controls, and that's just another topic altogether. But the kid can operate in that environment, and they have no concerns about the money and the transactions. It's all credit card based, no crypto, nothing to do with crypto. And then for the adults like us, when we want, we could export out into that wearable marketplace. We could do giveaways to Bones next time he wins in the Superstar Utility Program. And guys, I'm just we've been talking about this for so long, and the fact that we're right on the cusp of it being here, I just can't wait to see how everything's going to go down.
I mean, can you believe that the day before Grogu drops, we wouldn't be doing just that completely solo Grogu drop show on this channel? Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy. The stuff that they're doing is so much like higher and higher level stuff that they're doing. It's crazy. And I think this has been a great month for Cryptoys, and June 1st will cap it all off. And they still got more coming along. I was actually on the Trello board not too long ago, Rob, if you have that pulled up, and they've been, you go through it, you're going to see what's been delivered, and it's starting to add up, like that the lists and phase 3 and phase 4 are really getting up there in length, and I mean, they just keep pushing stuff along. So really happy for the team, happy for everybody who's been working so hard to get to this point, and hopefully people start to recognize that, because I mean, we've all been recognizing it for a while now.
There are so many elements, right, that are going to be implemented, so many features yet to be implemented and activated, like just in the native marketplace with the binary dust and Toykin, those two off-chain currencies that we're going to be able to use in the app, and purchase stuff with binary dust with the passive play. It's there hasn't even been any games yet. Like, we had the beta game for the Cryptoys Classic holders, but there's been not even any games yet. Like there's utility with every single Cryptoy that you buy, and it's super exciting. Like, look at all these things, and we see it right here. The transparency is here. We see exactly the date and time when, I believe Will does this, the date and time of when all these things are activated and moving over, when they're working on it. Yeah, and I can't believe that this came out today. The fact that they gave us this little tidbit of information about the USDC and about how the new marketplace is. I'm super excited. This live stream tomorrow, everyone has to watch this live stream, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of answers that they're going to give us, at least some, right?
Yeah. I think so as well. I just see a question from Rich over here. How you doing, Rich? He says, wait, can we use our Cryptoys and get all those perks in the game if it's let's see. I think the answer would be no when it's teleported out.
I think so.
Because I think the idea is that, again, this is between two different chains, right? So it makes sense that you're probably gonna have all kinds of scamming if you allow double ups. So I don't know if the toy will be usable when you teleport it out, because when you teleport it out, it's in that self-custody wallet. Then we do a giveaway. We transfer to you whatever you win in the Superstar Utility Program, and then it's probably locked in our wallet that entire time. And then the moment you teleport it back in, there must be something on their end that then transfers it to your account on your Cryptoys account. So I think that the answer to that will probably be no. When you do a self-custody, you probably can't use your stuff. But we are guessing. We haven't seen this in operation. We don't know for sure.
I wonder how it will work too when you get that SDK in phase 3 there. I mean, again, this is big time. You can see SDK 1 on that side on shipped already. SDK 2, is that going to be when people can build out games? Don't know exactly. This has been a while there. But if that's something that people can build out on, if they're able to build it out like on Polygon or on something, does that then make your Polygon token more valuable that they are able to do that? Like, obviously, I feel like all these things would have to be approved by Cryptoys team and to be, compatible with the SDK. I don't think it's just going to let you do anything you want, obviously, but it would be cool to see if that happens like down the line, because then you're talking like real metaverse type stuff, like where you can work on any chain, play a game on any chain, as long as you bring your token with you. Then that's the whole point of self-custody, right? Like, you got your token, you bring it into this game, then you got your token, like Bones, you're doing that right now on Nifties, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can, any NFT you have, you can bring into the game. And if it's a 3D asset, right, and there's like, a 3D file in it, you can use it. And if it's rigged, you can use it as an avatar. And you can make things, right? Like learning Blender, you can make anything you want. So you bring that in. So yeah, this is, so, oh man, so exciting. I'm so excited for Cryptoys. And this solidifies it, right? Like the fact that they have this already implemented, they're like 10 steps ahead. They're already thinking about it. If you're thinking about it now and there's no answers, they thought about it and then they're implementing it already. So yeah.
But if they can pull, we talked even yesterday with the whole back howls and people talking about transfers and stuff. If Cryptoys can pull this off with the gamification utility in mind, with the decoupling utility in mind, that these are two NFTs, if they can pull this off with this entire roadmap they need to deliver on, how is it possible that other projects are not pulling this off when they have none of this planned utility at all?
They can. It's just the fact is they don't want to for certain reasons. I don't know what the reasons are, but they can, right? So for the bat cowls, it was in the 2-year roadmap that self-custody was supposed to happen. And the 2-year roadmap is done, but they have mentioned it that it will be in the near future. But the thing is, though, then they said there's going to be some beta test. So what does that mean, beta test self-custody? Why? Why is there a beta test? You know what I mean? So, and it's just a cowl. It's like a 3D cowl. So they can do it. There's definitely probably roadblocks within the company, or they're just not capable. They don't have the right team. I don't know, but it's, it seems like if this team can do it with all these things going on, I don't think it would be that hard if you have a proper Web3 team in place.
It doesn't make sense. And then if you think about it, when you export it out, any royalties that are built into NFTs, and we haven't seen the marketplace, but let's just assume that the in-house marketing, the in-house marketplace will have some form of fee, right? We've seen that on literally every marketplace. There's usually a creator fee. There's a fee to the licensors. Let's just assume that's there. But when it's exported out, that doesn't really happen anymore. I don't know how they're going to manage that. Is there going to be an import fee when you send it to somebody and they bring it in? They're going to have to pay. I don't know if there's going to be, or maybe they just let it go. It is what it is. Maybe, okay, you want to use your in-house marketplace, you pay a fee. You want to go to third party, there's a fee there, and that's it.
It's very cool that they have these IPs. Like, you have Disney IP, you have Motu, you have these IPs, and they're on board. So like, they're on board means you had the right people in the room with them, explaining to them how this stuff works, telling them your roadmap, your well laid out, fully transparent roadmap, and you're letting them know where you want to see this go and how you want to see it play out. And they bought in. They understand that this is bigger than just NFTs and scams and all that stuff. They're building something that's real. It's utility based, and that's what we've been preaching on this channel for the last however many months. That utility is the next leg up. It has to be the next leg up. If it's only about money, this space is dead. All right. We know that. We've seen it happen. We've seen pump and dumps. We've seen scams. We've watched CoffeeZilla. We've seen all of these things play out. And that's just what's going to happen if you don't make these things purposeful. They have to have a purpose. There has to be a reason. We do nothing with them, then it's just prone to pump and dumps. People are going to say, let's do this one. Let's run this one. Let's run that one. You're going to get people burned. People are going to leave. because they don't want to be burned again. Like that's what happens. How many times that people, it even happens in the stock market sometimes. People run with these penny stocks and then they get burned and they never buy stocks anymore, and they tell everybody don't buy stocks, they're a scam. Like that's what happens when it's just financial based. But you bring utility to it. You say, listen, this is what you can do with it. If you hold it, you're going to be able to do these things with it. You're going to have fun with it, and you start to gamify something you don't have that exists. This is a new form of entertainment. This is a new form of technology. It doesn't exist where you can prove that you own a digital asset that can play you a game. Like it doesn't work like that in the real world. You can't transfer it. You can't sell these things. People argue skins. You can't move them around. You know what I mean? Like this just gamifies even that. It gamifies the ability to hold. Like Rob said, the secondary market or the third party market might have different prices than the primary market. If you convert and you figure out what the token is worth, like it's going to be a game in itself, just figuring out values and costs of all this stuff.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to be a complete new frontier. I think a lot of people are going to be caught off guard by this. It's going to be an adaptive phase. Like people are going to have to learn about it and understand it better. But in the end, one word I have to say, like I just don't think that you're going to have people who've resisted this project now for who knows how many months or years. They've heard about it. We've seen them in the comments. They're going to stay on the sidelines until there's a marketplace. And now they're getting hit, not just with a marketplace. They're getting hit with self-custody. They're getting hit with FA Mando, FA Bo-Katan, FA Grogu. This is just all in like a month's time. In a span of a month. It's like what do you don't even know where to start because it's just so much that you would think you'd have to maybe get 3 of these within a year. You're getting them in a month. And I guess like I don't know why Cryptoys is the only guys doing it. I feel like they're the only ones who actually are thinking of what this end goal actually needs to be for the future. Everyone else just seems to kind of just be, kind of walking along. I will give credit to some other project. They all do different things great, but I just don't see one project that has that full package like Cryptoys does. It's hard for some to see because it doesn't exist yet. The games aren't here. They're not here, the games. But in time, I think when these things show up, people are going to really start opening their eyes and saying, okay, I'm jumping over. Like I can't.
You
spend any amount of time with any team member in the Cryptoys team. Like it's clear. It's obvious. Like it's just, I don't know. That's like the most bullish sign for me. I talk to any of these guys and they're so nice. They're so welcoming. I mean, they're just there to support you and help you with whatever your questions are. It's a breath of fresh air. Someone actually DM'd us today, and first of all, couldn't believe that this was existing, this marketplace in this way, and asked for a little bit more information. It was like, how is this possible? Like, I'm so used to different. I'm so used to something else. How is this possible? I'm like, I mean, it's there if you look for it, right? If you look for it, if you look at the team, you look at the people running the ship, and you look at the roadmap, and you look at the deliverables and all the stuff that's happened. With this project, the quality of the collectibles, the attention to detail. They do art team streams. Everything is in-house in the States. They get the team on. They tell you their intricacies. They talk about the concept of it, how they built it. Then they're not talking about just their own IP. They're talking about Disney IP, the background on it. So like how protective is Disney of that? They're protective to a point, but they understand that these guys are professionals and they're going to treat this with respect. They talk about how they built it, why they did this, what episodes were their inspiration. There's so many things that you don't see anywhere else with Cryptoys. And then people come to us and say, why are you so bullish on Cryptoys? How can you push them this so much? You're ambassadors. That's why you feel this way. Guys, it has nothing to do with being ambassadors. Go check the original videos out. Don't even use the link. For all we care, pay attention to the project, at least if you really believe in this space, because these guys here, they're the real deal. And just becoming really good friends of ours in the space. Everybody and the community, even on our Discord now, it's been popping off the last couple of days, obviously with all these announcements. Everybody's super excited.
I think gaming is going to be one of the driving factors to bring people into the Web3 space, right? So, just to have an NFT that's an avatar and you can play in a game is enough for people to say, I want to buy that. And that's going to be this and more. So, people have to understand that the games aren't out yet, but once the games come out, and we're going to be able to do all these things, and it's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait. The marketplace is only the first step, right? So,
yeah, and I think another thing about Grogu too, we've seen this kind of. I find it very strange, like this weird kind of like, well, it doesn't sell out. It's not a success. Like let's right? And then I don't think a drop of 30,000 mints necessarily has to sell out. I think what ends up happening is the demand for whoever wants it will buy it, and then eventually it will, 5,000 people buy it, 5,000 people buy it, and they vault the rest, and then you move on, right? Go ahead, Bones.
It's funny because in this project, I don't care about FAs. I don't care if it sells out because I want to buy this because I want to game with it. And that is the difference between buying something that's just a collectible that you just look at and buying something you use in games and has utility. I don't care if this sells out because anyone who wants this is going to be able to get it. And then you're going to be able to use it in games and have fun with it, put it inside your pocket and do all sorts of cash it out. So I just want it. And that's good enough for me. And, if the value comes with it, if you're having fun and you enjoy the company and the platform, the value just gains value because you enjoy it. So for me, I don't care. I'm not going to argue if this is FA, if that's FA. I just enjoy and I love this project and because I want to use it in games.
Well, that it goes to show. They're not dropping something on you every single day, every couple of days. They're dropping them pretty couple months apart at this point. Maybe it will speed up the amount of drops that come. We don't know that, but the amount of quality and the amount of work that goes into them, obviously, the space between the drops is needed, and I think they don't care if it sells out either. To be honest with you, I think they would love to see a sellout, but if it doesn't. Again, they're planned for that. They have the vaulting. They've made another dynamic. They have storylines behind the actual selling process of the drop. Like they had built this whole storyline with Dr. Fudd that we don't even know what's happening with that at the end of the day, but they know already. They've known for 6 months, probably. They know exactly what's happening in 2025, probably at this point, how organized and how well thought out this entire thing is. And that's the part of the love of the game. We know that they had an entertainment pillar, but I didn't expect this type of attention to detail, especially when it comes to like just drops and drop mechanics and vaulting and all that stuff. So kudos to them. It's been fun, and I'm excited to see where this all goes.
Bones, I'm glad you brought that up because, man, like if you're from a flippers mentality, then of course all you care about is you want it to sell out so that the demand exceeds the supply. But that won't happen right away. And the whole point of that is that it could be 100,000 mints. It's kind of relevant because it's going to just sell out whatever the natural demand requires. And then it'll be vaulted so that the golden ticket people have a better chance. And then someone could say, okay, well, that'll just allow more Ultra Grails into the market and let it be. That might happen. And then maybe one day all the golden tickets will be used and all the vault will be empty. And then that's it. And then in the future, you're going to have to do, second, third revisions that maybe are not hero tier. They thought of this, right? Maybe they'll do another Grogu in the future, but they will do a lower power meter or stato meter so that it's not as good as the first one. So yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up because if you come from that flippers mentality, this is all that matters. But if you come from a utility mentality, even though it doesn't exist yet, we know where they're going because of their transparently provided Trello board of what they want to do. It won't matter because people will be buying these things no longer just for the flip. They'll be buying them now for the actual utility.
I think those golden tickets, we're going to be able to use them for the vault, but the original utility was we're going to be able to gain access to whitelists, first access to drops. I think once the games come out and once, we start to see what the utility is in regards to playing with them, don't burn your golden tickets all in the first vault. I'm just saying that. I just think you better hold on to your golden tickets.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think we can go through some comments quickly here before we close out. There's a bunch here. Hot Toy Summer, Bucky. I like that. That's for sure. What's up, Superstar Steve? What's up, Real Hanano? How you doing? Big A. Yes, I've been messaging you on the side. Just so you guys know, since I have it open, just go to the Discord here. So if you do use our link, again, we have the link. I can paste it over in the chat. But what we want you all to do is if you can come onto our Discord, and we actually have a hashtag I bought Cryptoys with link. And if you let us know in here, we assign stars at the end of every month. So before we do the drop, I'll go through this chat and I'll go one by one. And I'll do a bunch of thumbs up. I have to scroll quite a bit this time around, but a bunch of thumbs up. That's how you know that I've added you. Okay. So if you make a purchase, I'll do a thumbs up and I put it in the spreadsheet and then we roll at the end of the month. Hopefully this month we're going to be able to give some Cryptoys away. If the mechanics of the marketplace, we can figure it out that quickly. But definitely, Big A, if you're going to use our link, and we appreciate you doing so, you can support the channel. Let us know. Join the Discord. It's worth it. We run all our giveaway programs through the Discord. If you have trouble with it, let me know. I can help you get on it. Okay. All right. Let's keep going here. So we got scroll down. Yeah, Rich. We saw you already come up here. Poof. Marketplace. Yes. VV is cooking, just getting started. Finally, that's right. We like what they did with the signed Blackpink as the chase item. I think that's a really, really good move.
Memorabilia. Good job
on their part. Poof calling out Bones. We got Thanu. What's up, superstars? Love and respect from OG Vault family. All right, appreciate that. Let's see. We got Rich here saying, I'm not sure the prizes are big enough. Sleeping Comics said his quick research showed autographs could be bought for $250. Maybe you're right.
If you could pick something up in the secondary though, and then just do some AR if you're really creative, especially for these guys. Like if you're onboarding new users and they have, like Rob said earlier, exclusive access to some of these drops, like maybe that CD is something they want in their collection, and it's something you can only get this way. Sometimes that drives some people to do things. So I think it's a good start.
Yeah, Big A spoiled. Hope I can get multiple Ultra Grills on Grogu like I did with Vando. Like this. What a line! What a line to say out loud. 10 more days. Let's go. What's up, D? What's up, Case? Molten's here. Yes, he is adorable. Poof. I believe it's chapter 20, season 3. Yep.
Spoiler, Poof.
What's up, Fat Cat? Just saw us live. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us. We got OMG Satoshi. Thanks for joining. Happening? What's up, Master Jimbo Lee Lingo? Appreciate you coming by.
Long-time supporter.
Let's see, we got Matt here. Matt, how you doing? Interesting to see how we will have to swap around if we want to cash out. Yeah, I'll probably just be in the internal market unless taking something out. Yeah, it's good. It's going to be. I'm curious to see how this is going to go down. This is going to be really interesting. I think everybody's excited here. Are we going to transfer our Ultra Grail? Stay tuned.
Never say never.
Stay tuned. We got VV fans waitlist open.
I mean, that would be the first ever. Somebody's got to be the first ever.
Giving away an Ultra Grail.
Yeah.
You know, it's not off the table for us because there's a marketplace. We buy an Ultra Grail and give away. So, I mean, ask Rich. Ask Rich. He became a millionaire. He won it fair and square.
We like to do big things.
So
24-hour streams with our Ultra Grail on the screen.
That's right. I think yes. Yeah, I do. I have a lot of notifications to deal with. He can see all my notifications right now on my Discord. He's probably making him cringe. Let me just get that off the screen.
Are you OCD, Poof?
Yeah, he doesn't want to see that. Joe, I'm in just such a good mood. I wonder if we should do a Starboy sneak peek, an animated sneak peek. What do you think?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you think, Joe? You think we should do just a quick blender?
Maybe a little teaser.
Just a little teaser, a nice blender peek.
Let's do it.
All right. So, I mean, we've talked about this before on the channel, right? You guys have seen this before. So you can see what's going on here. And let's see what these guys. Whoa, look. Oh, no, you can't see. Hold on a second. Here we go.
Rigging. There's rigging happening. There's rigging. That is rigging in Blender. Okay.
Okay. Right. Ooh, what is this?
Wow.
What is going on with this? Wow. So something's brewing right now in the world of the superstars.
You can't send Rob any files. That's what this is.
Yeah. If you send me a file, things like this might happen. So I think that's all for today. All for today.
So I think Nifty Island is gonna have some Starboys running around in it soon. It seems like.
We'll see. We want to make sure we bite our tongue until we know we can make this come to fruition.
Yeah.
But I think you're pretty familiar with Blender and all that, so you have probably a really good idea, Bones.
Interesting. Wow, that's really cool, right? Because if you really want to, you can have an NFT and then attach the VRM, the 3D file to the NFT, so that whenever you have it in your wallet, if it's in certain platforms, it will automatically be an avatar. You can use it as an avatar depending on what the platform is. So, guys, you guys are going full interoperable. Okay, I don't know what you guys are doing, but it looks good.
I mean, we talk about we talk about certain things on the channel, and I think it would be not in our style if we didn't follow up with some of those things that we practice, like we want to practice what we preach kind of thing. So I think we're heading in that direction. If everything plays out the way we want it to, I think we can expect some fun things soon.
Amazing. Hold on a second, but Rob, are you doing that, or do you have?
I did not do this.
Okay.
We're gonna definitely give full credit. Let's just say I've learned the most basic Blender possible just to be able to review. Okay, be able to review and understand and flip through. But no.
Can I say something?
Yes.
We had the best in the space helping us. Okay, the best.
Well,
top of the line
for rig and for modeling and
fully modeled and rigged.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I don't want to say, but you guys said it on your X, no? Like I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we did.
You did.
Yeah,
so I know who it is.
Did,
and if it is who it is, then they are the best. Yes. So you guys are in good hands. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it just works a bit differently here. Like the animation is not necessarily the same. So the animation was something totally separate. Mm-hmm. That what you just saw was something separate, but the actual rigging of it and the modeling of it, we had the best in the business involved.
Shows what's possible when something is fully rigged, and when it's not, it doesn't move, right? So that adaptation, the ability to utilize, we want to make sure that happens at some point.
Yeah. When Starboy unboxing, we're gonna have to get back to you on that.
Oh.
We're gonna.
Maybe we should delay the release. Maybe we have to do an unboxing experience.
We may have to delay the release now. He's right. He's right. Just
delayed the release.
Have an unboxing experience. Yeah, man. You can't. The Cryptoys is the way that they have. You can't. You know what I mean?
Man.
You have to do something similar or something close to like some unboxing experience. Come on.
Well, they have shown us exactly how you got to do it. So wow, that's crazy. We'll look into it. Let us know if you have any ideas on how to make that happen, and let me know.
Cool. Oh wow, I can see like maybe like a shooting star coming out of the sky, unboxing it, coming down, and it explodes on the ground like some shooting. See,
I know who does great videos. Like our intro and stuff on here is done by Hinano, so we'll have to get him hired out as an outsource. I know a lot of projects like to outsource and stuff like that too. So I mean, we would be in line with Norm.
I want to shout out the Real Uncommon podcast, Hinano and D. They are doing some really cool NFT project. They're making some cool NFTs, and they have one in the works. That join their channel because I think you want to. They have some pretty interesting stuff. I don't know if you can pull it up. Are you going to pull it up, Joe?
I'm trying to find it on OpenSea.
We're working on it right now. Well,
yeah.
I'll at least get their Twitter. Maybe it's on there. Let's go. You're finding it. You're going on OpenSea for it, Joe?
I'm gonna try and find it through here
because they have it. So they have it on X. They I don't know if it's they have different rarities as well for the different. They have like a whole like kind of like a roadmap out too.
Mm-hmm. I just found their badges. Maybe you guys can send me the link on Twitter and I can throw it up.
Yeah, I'm on their Twitter right now. Maybe it's too far down. Let's scroll down.
They've been putting in work.
Yeah.
Is this it right here? This it right or no?
They have.
Yeah, there's one of them.
Yeah, there's one of them. But there's like one where it's kind of like 2-bit characters, kind of like a regular Nintendo style, and it actually represents people in their lives that they made these NFTs, different rarities, and it's a whole new project they're doing, and it's cool because they used to give away a bunch of the VV Arcade stuff and the drop head stuff. So it's good that now they're branching off and doing something of their own. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're preachers of the utility as well. I mean, they love it. Mm-hmm. They love giving back. I mean, they've been going every week hard, at least on the Fridays and more in between spaces. I mean, they're doing everything that we could ever hope from a content creator aspect. So, I mean, if you're not following them, they cover everything in the space as well. So just great people overall as well. We met them at DCon and been grown to be probably some of our closest friends in the space, along with Bones down there. So definitely should be following both these guys. I mean, even Bones on YouTube, he's been killing it. He mentioned today, he's done 3 videos. This is his 3rd video. He needs your support. Everybody out there, if you want more content on Cryptoys, you want more content on any of these projects, Bones, B, NFT, the Real Uncommon podcast, must follows, must subscribes on YouTube, on X.
Yeah, must subscribe, guys. Everybody head over to Bones. Thank you for joining us today, Bones. I appreciate you jumping on and having this discussion. I think, is there any last thoughts? We're at the hour mark now, so I think we're about to close up. Bones, anything else you want to just get off your chest before we close out?
I can't believe Grogu is dropping tomorrow. I'm so excited for Grogu. And like I said, if there's a chance, it's a 10,000 collection for Grogu. It's a big collection at $40 USD, right? So it's a lot, comparable to people in the space. But if there's a chance for one of them to sell out, it's Grogu. Everyone's been waiting for Grogu. I can't wait for it. Oh, it's going to be awesome. And I will be using the Superstar link, no doubt.
All right, we appreciate that, Bones. Make sure you let us know. You know the drill. Go in the Discord, let us know. And then, guys, before you head out on the live stream, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the Superstar fam, hit the bell notification to see every single video, every single day. We do not miss. We're here for you every single day, and we'll continue doing that for some unknown time. Also Superstar VIPs. Thank you guys so much for your support. We're gonna see some super duper rares. They're coming up soon. Yep. I think we're like a month or two away. We're gonna see some gold stars in the comments below. I know we're gonna get a lot of comments when that's finally around. So thank you guys all for your support. Everyone take care. We'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye.